we're going to talk about QuickSet's Ultra Top Cap. So here it is here. So we take the Ultra Top Cap and we add it to the top of QuickSet's taper board, and that gives us QuickSet Ultra board, which is suitable for 140mm framing and above. Obviously, QuickSet taper is designed around standard hold down fixings of 90mm framing. You've got to limit the amount of insulation you've got at the top, but when you've got a bigger stud, you can use this insulated top cap. Now, as you see, they come in packs of 5. They're already pre-CNC'd to the shape that's required to fit on top of the board. The easiest way to do this is once you've boxed your foundation clockwise, at that point, once it's finished boxing, before you do any of the inside steel or mesh or pods or anything like that, you basically take this. The way it works is you find your first board, normally the first full board you started with. Now that lines up like so. So obviously the holes line up with the widgets. There's slots for the top of the stirrups there. The way it's designed is it clips in and then over everything, and then you'll finish building the slab and then mesh and then tying back to the mesh once this is on. Now the way this holds itself is basically we take some MS. For argument's sake, this is just a demonstration foundation. I won't actually put the MS, but the way we do it is we put a bead of glue at the top, a bead of glue in the middle of the aluminium rail. So a bead of glue up here, a bead of glue on the middle of the rail. Then we take the cap and it clips on. But just to make it a little bit easier, just take your mallet. The hooks are here. You can actually knock these hooks off quite easily. Now, though those hooks are there for a guide for the mesh, you can still basically see where the mesh needs to sit, okay? So this just makes it a little bit easier when you are doing those bigger frame jobs. Okay. Now, you just want to line up those widgets to the holes. Line that up. And that just slips over everything. Like so. Okay, so obviously a little bit of a hole there where there's no widget. You can either take a little bit of foam from the excess of this once you're finished and fill them off, or you can use a Space Invade foam can, put a bit of foam in there. But you'll figure that one out. It's quite straightforward. As you can see down the end here, the way the caps have been designed, you've got the widget right on the powder coating joiner. And then basically you just follow the boards around clockwise, cutting it where you need to. MS glue is quite sticky, that's what sticks the whole thing back. If you find that you are in a rainy environment or you're having a problem where it's a little bit basically pulling off that glue, just use some black polythene tape around, and that will hold it until your basically glue goes off. But it's pretty straightforward. It's just easier to do it at this stage now before you start putting your steel in, and you definitely don't want to do it later. Once this is tied to your mesh, you're never going to get that over. So nice and simple, taking that QuickSet taper to QuickSet Ultra.